I love watching it. It's fascinating.
You see it.
It's absolutely fascinating.
I get into the marketplace.
Are we live, Axel Rose?
Here we go. Yeah, we're going.
Do I need anything?
Yeah.
Join the show. Call 205-723-0731. Or you can message us on the Catfish Tuscaloosa app. Now, live, Lisa Jones and Johnny Aycock.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Noon Show with Lisa and Johnny. We are coming to you live and streaming everywhere. The Noon Show airs Monday through Friday from noon until 1 o'clock Central Time. Each day, we bring you engaging conversations, fresh perspectives, and stories that connect us all. Johnny and I would like to invite you to join us along with today's show guest, Carl Jamison, CPA with Jamison Money Farmer and current chairman of the Chamber of Commerce of West Alabama. So, for today's conversation, pull up a chair, sit back, and relax. And now, without further ado, here's Johnny.
Well, good afternoon,
Yeah.
everyone. Hey, Miss Sunshine.
Happy Monday.
How are you?
This is a marvelous Monday for me.
It is.
Things have been going my way. They were
because,
just telling y'all off the air, lined up for me today.
That's right, because I happen to know you were called for jury duty, but dismissed quickly.
Yes, they got to the end of the line. They had a room full of people.
There you go.
And it stopped with me. I mean, so it was just me, me and like a few people, and they said we have way more than we can handle.
That's
so
right.
You're dismissed.
Well, we're glad you got out of that because I guess it's fun. I never got picked. So.
My mom said she loved doing it.
I guess you could. I guess you had the
It's
time.
probably interesting.
It probably is interesting. I would think if you get a good case, or maybe it might be, but you've got to have some time.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, it takes some time.
It's hard to be here and somewhere else at the same time.
Well, we want to thank our audience for being with us right here on FM 100.1. Thank you so much for joining us. We certainly appreciate you finding us on the radio dial or going to thenoonshow.com and hitting that listen now button, which is a cute little thing you hit, and you can listen to
it
us
sure
anywhere
is.
in the world. But before we get too much into our show, Lisa and I want to send out big shout outs to all our friends at Bryant Bank.
Oh my gosh, that was so incredible. Yeah.
We got to do a 2-hour remote for Bryant Bank's annual tailgating party at homecoming this Saturday. And what an absolute wonderful experience for us. The hospitality was fantastic. By the way, the burgers were wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
I saw Claude Edwards actually cooking some of those burgers. So
yeah, and Max Carr too. I think they were taking turns.
The whole group was there. And we do appreciate the hospitality. So to Claude, Michelle Smart, who made all the arrangements, to all our friends at Bryant Bank, our number one sponsor, quite frankly.
Yes.
We appreciate it. And what a beautiful homecoming day it was.
It was perfect weather.
The game kind of stunk, but we won't talk about that. Sun still came out.
Let's talk about other things.
Sun came up the next morning.
I've got a legitimate side hustle, Carl. What do you think? Is there a market for this? So while we were at the Bryant Bank tailgate, they had all these giveaways. So I was working with one of the Bryant bankers. PJ was doing his part.
Thanks, PJ, for all your help.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
But I was emceeing. So what it was, I was emceeing rapid fire cornhole. So what it is, you got 30 seconds, you got 2 competitors, and you have 10 bags. So if the bag lands on the board, it's 1 point. If it goes in the hole, it's 3 points. Again, it's just 30 seconds and 10 bags. And I had an absolute ball doing that. And PJ was the floor judge, so to speak, and monitoring the situation over there. And Johnny suggested maybe that could be a side hustle. What do you think, Carl?
Yeah, I think if we can get gambling.
Get the gambling.
Good deal. I want to know who kept score in that. I guess some of the bankers you had.
Well,
one of the Bryant bankers.
PJ was keeping score for us, and he's chief financial officer, so we had the right.
Yeah, the CFO, he knows what's going on.
We had a lot of fun, but thank you so much, Bryant Bank, and we appreciate it. Look forward to many, many more years of partnership with you, and we thank you so very much. But before we get in, there's so much going on this time of year. I mean, things are popping everywhere. And this week, there's a couple of cool things happening. Our friends over at Home in Place, which do so much wonderful work for our dementia community, they have got a new executive director.
Really?
Her name is Kelly Harris, and they're going to have an open house on Thursday to introduce her. And so if you're interested and you'd like to go by and meet Kelly, the open house is Thursday, which is the 20th, from 4 to 6 p.m. over at Grace Presbyterian Church, and that's over on Hargrove Road. And it's a drop-in, get to know all the Home in Place folks. They do a lot of great work for the folks that are have dementia-type illnesses, and also the caregivers. And so really nice organization doing good work for a lot of people. So want to remind everybody of that.
Yeah, last week we had in the Noon Show studio Mr. Pastor Garcia.
Yes.
Wow, isn't he doing incredible things for this
Oh,
community? Yeah. Mad respect for you, sir.
Yes, sir.
And it was incredibly fabulous to meet you. So he is feeding people who are in need on November the 25th.
Right.
He's got his restaurant Pastor's Kitchen, but he's got a location where he's going to be feeding meals to people in need. And it is located, it's like behind, 84 Lumber. The actual address is 7115 McFarland Boulevard. So this is going to be on November 25th from Tuesday, 11 to 2 p.m. And from what he's saying, people are really stepping up. They're volunteering. They're donating.
He's getting a lot of
I think
support.
1,000 meals may be the tip of the iceberg. And he says with all of his experience, it's easier to serve 1,000 meals than 10 meals or something. I'm like, oh my gracious. So all you got to do is show up hungry. If you want to volunteer, you still can.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that location is Kingdom Kitchen, 7115. And don't forget, he is opening up a brand new soup kitchen.
Right. Kingdom's Kitchen, I believe.
Kingdom's Kitchen.
Yeah.
And they need all kinds of help. People are in there busting it. I mean, cleaning, painting. It takes work. The building was donated for $1, but this
And
doesn't
Pastor
happen
is,
without, yeah.
What a humble man with an unbelievable background.
I know.
But boy, does
People
he
gave to him, and he is
gives
giving back.
He's got such a heart for people.
Yes, he does.
And,
And he's
we
Axel
wish
Rose's
him,
uncle, too.
We wish him. That's right. It's Axel's uncle.
That's right.
And we pray God's blessings on him. He is just doing some marvelous, marvelous work in the community. We appreciate him so much. And another thing's coming up, which is on down the road, I think maybe a couple of Mondays away, is Dickens Downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Annual Dickens Downtown, which is really a cool event.
Yeah,
Everybody
that's
dresses up like
downtown Northport.
that era,
Yeah.
kind of like the Charles Dickens
Charles Dickens era, sure.
And that's going to be coming up on the 2nd from 5 to 8 p.m.
That's December 2nd?
downtown Northport, which is such a charming place.
I've got something else coming up on December 2nd, and I'm actually not going to be on the show that day because it's from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Hotel Capstone. This is going to be the Women's Leadership Alliance, which is partnering with West Alabama Chamber. And the keynote speaker is Edie Hand. She's a
we love
businesswoman, media personality, filmmaker, and author. There's still time to register. There are single registrations still open. And also you can get a table of 8. All you have to do is go to westalabamachamber.com. This is going to be an incredible networking event, isn't it, Carl?
Yes, it is.
Yes. So you're not going to want to miss it. I was encouraged by encouraged by Edie to attend, and also by Johnny.
Yeah.
And we've got some other things coming up. Actually, before that, Johnny,
We got so many things. Matter of fact, we are picking out our tree tomorrow.
we're reporting to the Tinsel Trail.
Reporting
Aye,
tomorrow.
sir, at 10 a.m. We're going to choose our tree, and I believe Adam Miller is going to go with
Adam's
us
going to meet us there
Yes.
from Theater
from Theater
Tuscaloosa.
because they're the ones
They're going to decorate.
decorating.
Yeah.
But guys, it's still actually not too late. All you have to do is go to ttowntinsel.com to get your tree. The most wonderful time of the year is just around the corner, and you can be part of Tuscaloosa's favorite holiday tradition. The Tuscaloosa's one place tinsel trail lights up Government Plaza with hundreds of live trees and festive displays. Sponsoring a tree or display is a fun and creative way to promote your business or organization, but don't wait. Spots are going fast. Visit TTownTinsel.com to learn more and claim your spot on the trail like Johnny and I did.
You know
with
what I
Town
was
Square
thinking?
Media and Theater Tuscaloosa.
You know, it seemed just like yesterday we were getting involved in Tinsel Trail with Tuscaloosa's One Place and Kevin Vesnoy and all the team over there and mapping out the plans. And guess what?
It's
We're a week away from opening.
practically here.
Next Monday it opens at 5:30
5:30.
down at Government Plaza. And it passed by so quick and
Yeah.
now we're ready to rock.
Yeah, there's going to be a tree lighting
Yeah.
at 5:30 at
That's
Government Plaza. And don't forget about the holiday market. You can still register.
As a matter of fact, we want to encourage that. don't
Please
we?
do, because
Yeah.
I'm a shopper and I like variety.
Yeah, and
And it's
some-
all about me. Just
and-
kidding.
and some of those small businesses out there and folks that have side hustles, it's still time to be part of the market.
It's so logical. Just
Yeah.
just register, get out there, and display
That's
what
on,
you've got. It's so much better to be in person,
Yeah,
don't you
and
think?
that's on December the 13th, I believe. There's so many activities within the Tinsel Trail.
Yes, we're doing a live remote that day too. Don't
We
forget
are we going to
at the
dress
holiday
up
market.
as Mr. and Miss Fezziwig next week?
Yes, that's going to be for the opening. We have to turn our costumes back
Yeah.
in, Carl, to Theater Tuscaloosa
We'll
because
have
they're
to
using
come up
those
with something new.
costumes for Scrooge the musical.
Yeah.
Yes, but Carl needs to know about Letters to
He
Santa.
does need to know.
Carl, I just need to ask you a big favor. Please do not hit that button over there on that portal. Promise,
Okay.
promise, pinky swear. Well, pinky swear. We're doing an air pinky swear. It counts. So we want to tell you. So here's what's happening. We are sponsoring Letters to Santa. So they're going to bring the letters here to the studio.
Okay.
But we're going to read them live on the air. But I don't want to worry you at all. Don't fret. The Noon Show will not be responsible for delaying anyone's letter to Santa. Absolutely not, because Santa has provided that portal, and what we do, we read it, it goes in the portal, it's
Straight to
instantly
Santa.
correct.
We
Yes.
bypass the elves.
There you
Isn't
go.
that
The
something?
middleman has nothing to do with it. We're going straight to the big guy himself.
It's a win-win-win because we're helping the elves with their workload too.
We've got a really tight relationship with Santa.
That's
I
right.
mean, tight.
Well, I'm gonna bring my letter to
Yeah.
Santa.
Matter of fact,
Why don't you write one while you're here and just leave in the
I think-
studio?
Here's a funny story. David Pass was on last week talking
Yeah.
about the airport. And he's writing a letter. He's asking
Yeah.
for more money for the new terminal.
He's asking for money,
And
tower money.
He was asking for commercial air service. So we're going to send his letter. Matter of fact, it may be on top
How
of the
does
list.
Santa Claus know you need it if you don't ask
That's
him?
right. That's right. I mean,
So I
Santa's
think
in
he's-
charge.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
You know, Trump thinks he's in charge. Santa's in charge.
Yeah.
And we know that, but we're gonna get David's letter right to Santa.
I love that. But I also wanted to mention before we go to break, don't forget about the Pet Palooza. That's
Yeah.
on Sunday, December the 7th from 3 to 5. So you can enjoy the trail with your furry friends. You can receive complimentary pet treats and photos with Santa.
That's right. By the way, I don't know if we've talked about it, but next Monday night also is family night. There's a family night
That's
event.
on the 19th.
Is that the 19th?
Yes,
It's okay. It's not next.
correct. See, that's December
okay.
19th. Yeah.
Well, we
From
do-
4 to 6. At
oh,
Government
that's
Plaza.
not till. Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
You can make all this, but there are so many activities within. And folks, let's just remind you, this is the biggest project of the year for Tuscaloosa One
Thank you for the
Place.
reminder, John.
And Tuscaloosa One Place has just absolutely stellar in helping families. I mean,
Yes.
families all over Tuscaloosa and West Alabama. This is a very important initiative for them.
Yes.
It's a fundraiser for them. And so please, please get out, not only enjoy the Christmas holidays, get the spirit of Christmas next Monday, but remember, we're supporting Tuscaloosa's One Place.
We are. And guys, we are up against a break. You are not going to want to miss a single moment of this show today. You've been listening to The Noon Show on FM 100.1. Don't go away. We'll be here right back. Okay. So, I'll do.
Wait a minute.
What happened? Oh, no. Why is that grayed out?
Why is it doing that?
Oh, no.
Call DC real quick. That should be happening.
Can you see Axel Rose if
If he's in the other room.
correct?
Wait a minute.
I didn't touch a thing.
Oh my gracious. SOS, SOS.
Sorry.
Hey, the button that sends us to commercial is grayed out.
He hit something the other day that changed it. Tell him. I just need to know what it is.
Here. I'm gonna put you on speaker.
These-
Oh no, he hung up. He's coming.
That same thing
Thanks, Stacey.
happened, and I forgot what you pushed the other day.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
You hit
Trying
something.
to
You hit something.
navigate
You hit something the other day.
this emergency here. Oh, yeah, you got to be on the station.
Thank you.
If you find yourself
Okay, and I know where it is. Thank you, Bruce.
Hey, we're sweating.
Whew.
Yeah, just always if it looks like that, just make sure you select the station.
Yeah,
No
I
problem.
usually
You got it.
He should have had a cape on for that entrance and exit. He's our hero. I know, right?
So,
We could run a 2-hour remote automatic. We can't push the right button. That's it. I'm scared.
but it was rough, but it, yeah, I was.
Well, one
I
time
like
I
having a
came in,
2-hour remote.
early on.
Awesome.
you're not supposed to hit that once. Early on, I hit it twice. And for an hour, played every commercial in the whole radio station.
I don't need anything. I just want to bother you.
I know. I know.
Okay, so don't forget, I'll do this 15-second spot.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna announce the holiday open house, and then I like this line. Wrap it up, and then we'll go to you.
Yeah,
But he leads off the commercial,
yeah.
and then 15 seconds, and then you. But yeah, that'll be awesome. How many great people will we have to interview
Yeah.
at a chamber event?
Yeah,
Be a
especially when you go
smorgasbord.
to
Talk about, yes, talk about spoiled. That'd be
Check out the newest LG refrigerator with new mini
perfect.
We can make that happen.
dispenser. Shop Black Friday savings on select
We could do that at Rotary.
Plus get free delivery
Maybe.
now at the Home
Also, you think?
Client purchase.
Why not?
Well, they meet at 12. We could do a noon show live from the Rotary Club.
See store online for
Why not? Works for me.
I would love to join Rotary.
Write us a check for $950. We'll do anything.
I wouldn't go that far.
That's
Wait a
legal.
minute,
That's
at least may
legal.
have to think about it.
That's legal.
It reminded me of a line when we go completely off the air. I'll tell you what a graduate student said to me years ago about doing research for DuPont, but I can't say that in polite. Oh, it was so funny. When is this? This is not this week, is it?
Mm-mm. That's December
Okay.
the 4th.
There's a lot going on, y'all. I can see where y'all
It's December the
are
4th.
talking about something,
There's something going on every week in this town.
especially this time of year.
And we haven't had a week that I know of that we didn't have something going on.
Yeah.
And we try to make a lot of them because
Thanks for
that's
Yeah,
goodwill for the
engagement, yeah.
station to
Lisa
do.
Jones and
But
Johnny
it's goodwill for us. We make 3 or 4 events a week.
Online on the Tuscaloosa app. You can
Anybody
call
says there's nothing to do in town,
723
come see us.
731 or message us now on the Catfish Tuscaloosa app. Here's Lisa.
Welcome back to the Noon Show right here.
Yeah, welcome
on
back, guys.
FM 100.1. And folks, I tell you what, there's so many good things going on in our great community. And it's because we have such involved businesses and sponsors and activities. And we were mentioning one of our favorite sponsors, our very first original sponsor. And that's our good friends at Bryant Bank. And they did have a fantastic homecoming tailgating this Saturday. We did.
They know how to do it up right, too.
Oh, we had a great time.
Wow.
And folks, I want to remind you that Bryant Bank is a true community bank. Founded here 20 years ago, family owned, locally involved. I mean, they are a true local bank. And there's no one that provides more civic support than Bryant Bank. And they also can do so much for you as a customer. Because when you become a customer of Bryant Bank, you find out the Bryant difference is really all about family. And you become part of the family, and they treat you like, oh, goodness, their best friend. So if you're looking for a wonderful partner to help you meet your financial goals and financial needs, whether you're an individual, a family, or small business, go see our friends at Bryant Bank. All you got to do is stop by any one of their locations. They're
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing you and meeting you. Main office, headquarters, right there on McFarland Boulevard North, and very convenient access all across the community in Northport, up around North River, and in beautiful downtown T-Town. So go see our friends at Bryant Bank. Tell them Lisa and Johnny sent you. And remember, they are an equal housing lender,
Oh, yeah.
and they're a member of
FDIC.
Go see our friends at Bryant Bank today.
Yeah, no doubt. I want to make a quick announcement. So Blogo Salon, welcome to the Town Square
That's right.
Media family, by the way.
That's right.
They have an open house coming up very soon. So this is in support of Hospice of West Alabama. It's a holiday open house on November the 20th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Okay, so join them. They're going to have their annual bingo. They play bingo, so you put your money down, and you're eligible to win thousands of dollars in giveaways. They've also,
$100, you get 10 cards.
right,
How
yes.
about that?
Yes, and they've also got DJ Tank. They got drinks. They got Matt Jones music. They got food, Silk and Honey. Guys, Blogo Salon and Med Spa, where modern luxury is combined with an inviting atmosphere to create an
That's
unforgettable
right. A big
experience.
shout out to Misty and Lee Garrison, and we're looking forward to your partnership with Town Square Media. And our good friend today, our guest is an old friend. We've kind of been around a little while. But, we had Lee on last week, and he's very, very active leader in the chamber too. But we have Carl Jameson Jr. with us today. Carl, really glad to see you.
Welcome to the studio, Carl.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back.
And he's certainly having a great year because he is currently the chamber's chairman.
Yes,
And that year is winding down, isn't it?
it is gone quick.
Yeah.
So Johnny, you were talking, Lisa and Axel won't understand this, but Johnny certainly will. But you know, my dad used to tell me the older you get, the faster time flies.
I'm honestly feeling that myself. Not gonna lie, yeah.
Here's my theory.
It seemed like I was just here.
You just opened up a can of worms,
Talking
Carl.
about what we were gonna
Carl,
do.
you just
Right.
opened up a can of
Oh,
worms.
good.
I get to be around a lot of young folks.
Yep.
Do you know they're telling you the same thing, how fast time is flying?
Oh, really?
The young people are feeling it.
Axel,
I
you
feel
feeling it?
See?
Well, there you go.
Not enough time
I
today.
think it's interesting.
There's really
I've got
not.
a theory
Right,
that
that's
God
true.
has turned the dial a little bit and speeded it up because it is flying. Everybody's talking about how fast it goes. But
Yeah.
your chamber year, I've been there, and those years pass by quickly.
Yeah, I've got what, a month and a half left?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, for example, Carl.
Yeah.
I mean, this is nothing near the chamber, but I don't know if you rode in the back seat of the car when your parents would take you places. Maybe you went an hour or two out of town or whatever, and it seemed to take an eternity. Did you experience that, or is that just
Yeah,
me?
we would sit in the back seat of the windshield, Johnny. Remember, there were no
That's right.
seat belts.
You would look out
Right?
the window.
Yeah.
When we gonna
Right.
get there, Daddy?
Yeah.
When are we gonna get there? We didn't have electronic
Are we there
devices
yet?
to stare at. Are we there yet?
Are we there
It
yet?
took forever. Yes.
But chamber years do pass. I think part of it is because you've got a set of goals that you as chairman,
Yep.
you've worked to be there.
Yep.
And there's just certain things you want to accomplish. Let's go back to the beginning of the year and talk about what were some of your goals as being chairman this year.
So some of the ones that we have worked on and identified early on, of course, your workforce development. They kind of, you know how well they do at that. And they're doing their thing. They've got a little transition going on with the new setup down in Montgomery, with Greg Reed leading that. So they're changing up that whole workforce model down in Montgomery. We're trying to make sure we're, still involved, and we are. But some of the things that we were wanting to work on, the school issue, and I know Lee talked about it a lot last week, seeing how we, the business community, could help our education systems, both city and county. We wanted to work on economic development issues, along with some of our great partners, at TCEDA, the university for sure, Alabama Power, others that are in that economic development. We wanted to work on mental health issues, public safety issues, and some of those things. So I guess we have touched all those. Unfortunately for Hayward, it looks like all of those are going to carry over into his chairmanship. But sometimes that's just the way things work. It's not because we hadn't been working on it. The school situation, as Lee talked about, is going really well, I think. We'll probably roll out a report in January. The amount of data, and I know he talked about it somewhat, didn't he? The amount of data that's being collected is enormous, and I'm quite sure it's never been done, all this data.
Who analyzes all that data?
So we've got Joe Perkins and Madeline Kirby with Matrix that are accumulating it and putting it in a format where they can look for correlations and, trends.
What kind?
This
That's what I was going to
affects
trends
cause
and
and
what kind of
effect.
data? Yeah.
Yeah,
See
it's going to be amazing, I think.
Understanding from Lee, they pulled from 3 major sources to create actually a new system of data, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, is the first time anybody's ever done this in the state, to bring all these different sources, like PARCA, State Education Board, and all that stuff into one
And the
place.
local boards.
Of course, Matrix is a phenomenal group.
Yeah.
And they know how to create these analytic kind of models. And so that's really, really exciting.
Yeah, we can't wait to see the results of that. They're meeting right now. It's supposed to be at a subcommittee meeting right now at City and County.
Thank you for coming by to see
No,
us.
Yeah, this is good. I'll get a
Yes,
report.
thank you.
I'll get a report later.
Let's go back, and you're making a point, and you might want to tell the audience, and I know the answer. The chamber does some annual stuff on a regular basis, small business workshops and all that stuff. But a lot of the things the chamber takes on are long-term kind of things, trying to find solutions. You mentioned public safety and mental health. Could you kind of comment on those for us?
I mean, yeah, like on the mental health side, that's a complicated issue, okay?
Of course,
Super
yes.
complicated. But we've had people involved in the community that deal with it. We've had meetings, I don't know, 3 or 4 city leaders, mental health professionals, those type things. And that's just a working process. We hadn't quite figured out how to go about making change in that. Rob Robertson, probate judge, has been super involved because he has to, right? Because he deals with committing people every day. So he's in tune with it, but I think there's some changes that are being talked about in Montgomery that may help, with the situation, but we kind of get the brunt of it because Tuscaloosa is the mental health capital of the state, right?
Yeah, because we have the resources right here.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's some challenges there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That's going to carry over.
Yeah,
But we're not going to give up.
Judge Robertson, not only, he was on, and that's all he talked about. He's not only the probate judge and has to be involved.
Yeah.
He's really, really passionate about
Yeah.
trying to find solutions. So we're going to take a quick break
Okay.
and come back because I want to ask you a question about the public safety
Yep.
initiative and see
Yep.
what's going on there. So, Miss Sunshine.
Looking forward to that, guys. You've been listening to the Noon Show on FM 100.1. Don't go away. We will be right back.
Childhood cancer is devastating.
Seems to me like you're just talking about even just economic development. There would always be something on the horizon, around the corner, something can be doing. And
I'm going to touch on it. I don't know how I'll say it. You'll know when it comes out, right? But we had a small group meet with the new president, Peter Moeller.
Mhm.
I'm pretty fired up about what I think he wants to do to help economic development.
We've been told, we've never met him, but we're working with a lot of folks inside the university, research-based
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah.
And they've made the same comment that he's going to take us to another level.
I think so.
Stewart kind of laid the foundation and created what we call R1.
our
R1
research
research
level,
institute.
yeah.
And that he, because of his background, is going to take it to another level, which
Right.
sounds really exciting.
Yeah.
Lisa's, with her background at the university, has gotten us inside a lot of
Yeah.
we're having a lot of research-based people come on the show to talk about what they're doing.
Yeah.
And there are some exciting things.
I agree.
We've got a meeting with them this week.
Yeah,
We've got some big plans.
we got a big plan for next spring.
Yeah,
We're
in
gonna
collaboration with them, right?
We're going to do. We'll announce it as soon as we get it tied down.
Yeah, and I don't
Back to the noon show. Fish 100
There's so much
with
interesting
Lisa
stuff going
Jones
on.
and Johnny Akin.
It's a world that
Online
just
on the
fascinates me.
Catfish Tuscaloosa app.
Fascinating.
You can call us anytime live at 205-723-0731 or message us on the Catfish Tuscaloosa app. Now, here's Lisa and
Welcome back to the Noon Show right
Yeah,
here on
welcome back,
FM
guys.
100.1. So glad you're with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we appreciate you tuning in. Be sure and tell a friend. Go to our Facebook page and like us, follow us, whatever the term is, for
Right.
Sunshine. Something like that, isn't it?
Both.
Maybe one of these days I'll learn.
Yes. Like you could just say like and follow us.
Like and follow
Like
us.
and follow us.
Sounds
Very
good.
succinct, right?
Sounds
Yeah.
like a good idea to me.
Yeah, I like it.
And I want you to like and follow one of our great sponsors. That's Hudson Pool Fine Jewelers too. Great goodness, I tell you what, 40 years, the Hudson Pool family, and I mean, what an organization they have put together. One of the best retailers anywhere. And if you want to put a smile on somebody's face, you start at Hudson Pools. It's just that simple.
That is correct.
And wow. And the holiday season's upon us. And now's a good time to start that Christmas shopping. By the way, we want you shopping local. Just remember that. And Hudson Pool's a great place to start. And for 40 years, they've been taking care of all of us. And Miss Sunshine, they've got a really nice event coming up on December the 4th.
They certainly
They
do. It's
do.
the holiday cocktail party
That's
and
right.
Rolex Trunk Show.
Oh, my
That's on
goodness.
Thursday, December 4th, 5 to 8 p.m.
Absolutely.
So you're not going to want to miss their holiday cocktail party and Rolex Trunk Show. Shop. You can also, of course, shop the entire collection of beautiful jewelry. But for one night only, they have a huge selection of pre-owned Rolex
I
watches.
tell you what, those
That sounds
things
like an
are
opportunity.
gorgeous.
That sounds like an opportunity to me.
I was over there the other day and looking in the case where all those Rolex watches, those things are gorgeous.
Oh,
I
wow.
mean, they're beautiful. So you folks, go shop local, number one. Number two, family owned, civic leaders. Hudson Pool are the best of the best. And if you happen to be one of those online shoppers, or maybe you're out of town, don't go to one of those fly-by-night jewelry
No.
websites. Don't do that. You go to hudsonpool.com.
That's right.
And that's where you get the quality, the excellence, the great service, and everything you need to make someone you care about smile. So go see our friends at Hudson Pool. Tell them Lisa and Johnny sent you, and we'll see you on December 4th, which is always a wonderful occasion for their little holiday open house.
Yes. How wonderful.
Yeah. Anyway, so we are here today with our good friend Carl Jameson, chairman of the Chamber of Commerce of West Alabama, and we're talking about some of the goals and initiatives that have started under Carl this year and going to be going on probably for a few more years as they try to solve some issues. But you mentioned public safety.
Yeah.
What kind of motivated the chamber to get involved in public safety?
Well, I mean, obviously, public safety is important to the whole community. Not only the business environment, but personally, and trying to recruit industry, keep people in this community. It's terribly important. And I think a lot of people are working hard in that respect. I'm stealing something from former Mayor Sandy Stimpson of Mobile. We had lunch 3 or 4 months ago in Montgomery. And he was telling me about, he got in Mobile, like the presiding circuit court judge, the DA, the sheriff, the police, he got everybody that kind of touches public safety.
Right,
and
right,
just had dinner. There was no agenda. It was just a chance to get all those people that normally don't see each other at the same time
Right.
to just sit and talk.
To connect the dots. Are you thinking the chamber is going to be like a dot connector? Is that their role in public safety? Sort of like in
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Okay. Like I say, in that kind of spirit.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah. So we
that
got
makes sense to me.
we
Yeah.
got an idea to put a similar group. It'd probably be larger because I think Sandy's was city only. Ours needs to be countywide.
City and county,
Uh,
right?
So a larger group, and we're going to try to get that started and then kind of back off. Because we
You
don't
never
need to
know
be
what kind
involved other than put
Yeah,
people
sure.
together.
Just connecting the dots, and
Yep.
you never know what kind of magic happens from those brainstorming sessions.
Yeah, and Lisa's making a really important point. That's really what a chamber does. We're conveners.
That's right.
We're facilitators, and oftentimes just bringing people together that leads to solutions is
Yep.
what a chamber does. Just a little background, you may not remember this. The chamber's been involved in public safety before. Matter of fact, Crime Stoppers grew
Yep.
out of the last time I remember Roland Pugh took that on as he was our chair of a committee and brought some folks together, and Crime Stoppers was born and still active today. So it's not unusual for a chamber to get
Yep.
involved in issues that are non-economics.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, I don't know if people understand that sometimes.
I was unaware, but I'm the only chamber person in the room. So besides Axel Rose, I guess.
But Carl, I know y'all had a great year. And I know you're planning for the future. You got a new chairman coming in a couple of months. Want to talk a little bit about what the future looks like at the chamber, what 2026 might look like?
Yeah, I think we've got a meeting this afternoon to start work on our policy agenda. Okay. That's something we go through every year. You remember going through them. And it's requests of the legislature, state, federal, local policy issues. I don't know how much of that gets done this session. You know, it's the last year of a quadrennium, so they're going to work on their budgets, and that's probably about it. I don't see any big legislation happening in Montgomery till maybe the first year, the next quadrennium, because we've got the election in 26. But other than that,
Oh, okay, yeah.
we're going to continue to work on economic development. Had a meeting with Dr. Peter Moeller, the new president of the university, and I was really excited and encouraged about what I think his vision for economic development may be, because they have to lead in a lot of ways, and we want to follow and support and do what we can to make them successful. Because if they're
Of course.
successful, the whole community's
That's
successful.
right. It's all
That makes
it's a win for everybody.
Yeah.
Of course.
And so, the table's set, but I think he's going to take it to another level. So I'm excited to hopefully tag along for that ride a little bit.
Do you see some specific agenda items for the coming year in economic development at the chamber?
Great question.
I don't know if there are any specifics. I mean, we all talk about knowledge-based jobs, but I think the specifics would be we want to help them recruit companies that support what they're doing in the research area.
Of course.
And in their four pillars, those things.
Yeah.
And probably a little more organized effort with
Yeah.
everybody that participates in it at the table, being supportive of one common goal. I think we want everybody on the same page and the same hymnal.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah,
verse.
Yeah.
of course.
I've often believe, I guess during my entire career, there's three things that are really important. There's a lot of things, but alignment, positioning, and timing.
Yep.
And the alignment is here among all the major leadership groups, the chamber, local government, the university. We're positioned well as a community to do some really
Great.
fantastic work. And I'm very blunt about this. I think the timing is right to begin seriously looking at a research park. I think the timing is right to start planning for that, because what you're talking about,
Exactly.
what's going on inside the university's research, and
Mhm.
I'm always going to think about how you can transfer that into the marketplace.
Yeah.
And I
Commercialize it.
just think I think our timing is right. You got the right people in. There's good leadership throughout our community.
Yeah.
And when you connect that with another effort y'all been involved with, and that's talent retention.
Yep.
It just seems like all the parts are there. We just need to thread it together. And we really want to encourage the chamber, the university, and others who can make those decisions to seriously begin to thinking about it's time for. We looked at a research park many years ago.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I can.
I didn't realize
I
that,
can
Johnny.
take you to the piece of property.
Yep.
And it wasn't right. It wasn't, the timing was
What-
not
what-
right, but it is now. And so I would really encourage the chamber to seriously try to foster that idea. I'm doing a little advocating.
No, hey, we're right there with you. You know, I think that it's really exciting times are ahead for this community.
Yeah.
I
Really
agree.
good.
I agree, and I would say to Dave Pass's point from last week, Research Park in combination with commercial flights.
Yeah.
This town explodes. I mean, in a good way, economically. We just go into the future, and there's nothing to stop us. Nothing can stop us.
And David made a really good point. I hadn't thought about it the way he put it. He said, we got everything in place except one thing.
That's right.
And that's a really viable airport with all of the services that we need to serve a growing community.
Businesses want to be mobile.
And I know the chamber's involved
right.
with that, but that was really a good point.
That was a really good point. That really opened
really
my
was.
eyes to
Yeah.
how important that is.
Yeah.
And I know they've got some things in development that extending a runway, and that would be exciting. I think the combination of Research Park with what we have, our alignment, our positioning, and our timing, and then commercial flights. What do you think, Carl?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think there's some exciting projects in the works out there around the
Really
airport.
are,
I don't
really
know
are.
if you talked to some people about
David
that.
talked about
Yes.
a few of them with
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
And I think the
Yeah.
future's bright.
Help Tuscaloosa compete with any number of cities, and
Yeah.
and I didn't realize that much smaller cities than Tuscaloosa, without the big R1 Research University, have commercial flights,
That's right,
and
they do.
that kind of makes my palms sweat a little bit just
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
Carl,
It's unfortunate.
I do want you to talk a little bit about, we're going to get to break in just a second, but let's start this conversation.
yeah.
But what do you tell a business person out there? Why be part of the chamber? What is the chamber's role?
Ooh, that's a great question.
How do people get involved? And number one, if they're a business, they ought to be a member. What do you
Yeah.
tell folks
Very good point.
the
Yeah.
important role of the chamber is?
Yeah, I mean, the chamber, even if you're not a member, you're benefiting from what the chamber does.
As a
Right.
business owner,
I mean,
you
you know
mean,
that.
Carl? Is that what
Yeah,
you
yeah.
mean? Okay, gotcha.
But you have workforce development's huge in that side of what we do. I mean, for that alone, it's worth the price of admission.
Okay,
Right?
gotcha.
Training the workforce, everything that West Alabama Works does, huge benefit.
Hmm.
The other side, you have advocacy efforts. You have the convening effort. I mean, we're trying to make this whole community better by whatever we touch. And as that, our community's better, it's better for everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I can't say enough about what you just said, because oftentimes, you think about, well, what benefit it is to me? Well, sometimes you can't see it. It's
That's
not,
right.
you can't put your fingers on it. But that advocacy convening role, who else is going to do it if the chamber doesn't do it? Because you've got the influence, you're the center of the community. Who's going to bring people together?
That's a
Yeah.
very good point.
It's a huge benefit, and you're right.
And what Carl and them are doing over at the chamber, other people will say, well, somebody ought to fill in the blank.
Yeah.
Well, the Chamber of Commerce is
Yeah.
stepping in and they're doing it. So we are up against a break. We're going to
Okay.
get back to this fabulous conversation in just a moment, guys. You've been listening to The Noon Show on FM 100.1. Don't go away. We will be here right back. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a really
I
important
love that.
role.
Yeah. Dot connectors.
Most folks
Yeah.
don't know. That's exactly.
So
what
I
the
didn't know. I'm learning all the time.
The chamber, when I was coming through, there were two things that were important: the ability to convene and leadership development for the future.
Right. Yeah.
Not just the training,
Yeah.
No.
bringing
Yeah.
people into the chamber and giving them a role and letting them become. And I'll use my friend, your friend Claude Edwards.
Yeah.
Claude was talking about that on the air Saturday.
We were leadership.
That's where he got his start, was at the chamber.
Yeah.
Go ask Fitzgerald Washington where he got his start.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
No.
Or
true.
Bill Poole where he got his start.
Yeah.
Or some of today's
I forgot
young
about that.
business leaders. They all got their start at the chamber.
Yeah.
And that whole role is also worth the
I'll
price
tell
of
you another
admission.
thing, and you touched on it. Oh, we back up.
723-0731 or message us now on the Catfish Tuscaloosa app. Here's
Welcome back to the Noon Show right here
Yeah.
on
Welcome back, guys.
FM 100.1. Thank you for being part of our growing Noon Show family. We are so appreciative and so grateful for all the support you offer us. And we appreciate our wonderful sponsors. And we're talking about the chamber and talking about a longtime chamber member who got his start at the chamber. And that's our friend Ken DeWitt.
Yep.
And Ken, here's a little trivia about Ken. One of the first things we started was a small business council when I first came to town.
I didn't know that.
And he wanted to call it the Growing Business Council. And that was kind of the genius behind our small business efforts. Originally, that's back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Which still is going on at the chamber, and we appreciate that. But Ken is an
Wow.
absolutely marvelous business coach. There's not many folks that have helped more small businesses and entrepreneurs than our friend Ken DeWitt. And he uses what's called the EOS system, which is the Entrepreneurial Operating System.
Yeah.
And basically what it is a process that he will coach you through, you and your leadership team, so that you can get traction in meeting your goals and understanding or clarifying your vision, even sometimes understanding people issues, which are always going to be at the core of a good business. So
That's right.
Ken can work with you. He's worked with Lisa and I. He's working with us at the Noon Show. And we appreciate Ken so much. And you can take advantage of his expertise and leadership as well. Simply go to eosworldwide.com/Ken-DeWitt. And Ken can help you. Great website, by the way. You'll learn just from going to the website. But Ken will be coming on soon. We're going to start a little bit of an entrepreneurial series with him soon. And but go check Ken out. He is an absolutely wonderful friend to the Noon Show, and we appreciate him being
We
our
sure do.
sponsor.
We do.
Yeah, we're having a good time today, aren't we, Miss
We
Sunshine?
are. Isn't it
Yeah.
wonderful?
Yeah, I always enjoy when Carl comes to visit. Carl has been a business leader. A lot of folks, I don't want to blow too much smoke at him, but I mean, he's a past chairman of the Business Council of Alabama, and you don't get there just by hanging out. You got to put your time in. Carl, we used to do a lot of work raising money for candidates.
Yes, we did.
And we had, of course, a PAC at the chamber for a long time, and
Still do.
still have it. And always been a very involved business leader. And Carl, we appreciate you, my friend.
Thank you. I keep telling all my politician friends that 26 election is going to be my last fundraising cycle, except when Senator Britt runs again.
Well,
Now,
do they believe you? I don't.
none
Wait,
so
wait,
far.
wait,
None
wait.
so far.
Here's the best question, Carl. Do you believe you when you say
Yeah,
that?
I do.
I'm like some of those others. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, right. That's right.
I can remember because you were head of the regional PAC for Business
Yeah,
Council for
yeah.
years. I mean, you may still be. But Carl has always been a great businessman from a great business firm, by the way. James
Thank
Money. Let me put in a plug for James Money. Always been involved in this community and produced a lot of great business leaders for a lot of organizations. You do
Well, I
a great
appreciate
job.
that. But you mentioned something in the break, and you touched on it with Ken. But the chamber for years has always been a training ground for the next set of leaders.
Yes.
We're getting a little long in the tooth, and it's time for some of those younger people to step up and lead. And for years, it has been developing talent in that respect. In this
The
community.
talent incubator sounds like
Yeah.
to me from what I've been
learning how to be a leader.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
way
good
to put
point.
And a
it.
Because you
civic,
learn-
a
because
civic
you learn it
leader and
there.
giving back to the community and all
Okay.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah,
we've got a
that's
good
logical, yeah.
cadre of young leaders.
We do.
I think in a lot of different roles. If you look across the board and you look at whether it's public service or whether it's business leadership, chamber, Visit Tuscaloosa, EDA, there's a lot of good talent that's rising to the top.
Okay, so you and I have been around long enough to know that when you have people in positions that aren't maybe successful, it drifts right on out into the community and affects things. We have people in positions you just touched on at EDA, Visit Tuscaloosa, PARE, the chamber. These young leaders that are leading these organizations are doing such a great job that we don't hear about any problems in their organizations. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
amazing. But I do have a question. What is? I'm sorry. What does EDA stand for?
well,
Economic Development Authority. Is that what it is?
That's the
Okay.
Tuscaloosa County.
Okay.
And
used to
back,
be-
back to, yeah, it used to be,
I got you.
IGA.
IDA.
Industrial.
Ah,
They changed it
EDA,
to
okay,
economic.
they
It's
changed
more
to
than-
EDA, I see.
And to that point, the other thing that I think you and I've recognized
Mhm.
is that everybody seems to be on the same page.
Yes.
The harmony, I know there's always disagreements. We know that, but you look across the major
Yep.
leadership organizations, public, private, business, whatever, everyone seems to have a lot of camaraderie, a lot of working togetherness, if that's a term. And that thing goes also to the quality of our community and why we ought to be excited about
Yes,
being
agreed.
here in Tuscaloosa.
No bickering or, you know.
You know, it's
they did this,
behind the
they did that.
scenes. You know, it's behind the scenes and it
That's
gets
right.
solved.
Yeah.
And, but you're not seeing anything. You know, let's take talent retention. Every organization, I hear the mayor talk about it.
Yep.
Kelsey Rush talks about it. Justice talks about it. You talk about it. And it's just, it's an exciting time to be in Tuscaloosa.
I agree.
It sure is, and the addition of a research park would certainly help with talent retention.
Thank you,
Not
Sunshine.
to beat a dead horse or
No,
anything.
no,
That
that's,
horse not dead.
no, we want to ride that.
Well, we
It's
got,
gonna
okay,
sound
let's do it. Giddy up, giddy up. Yeah,
It is
but I
interesting.
like what's the one thing that Carl said. You know, not just being on the same page, but being on the same page in the hymnal. Because if you're doing that,
Oh, yeah.
operating at that
Same
level,
verse too.
that it helps to position you, as you say, positioning alignment to do good things.
We've got to
Really accomplish things. Yeah.
I know you would like to ask everybody to join the chamber while you're here.
Please, yes.
Tell them how they can join. How
I
can
go to our website. I'm sure
Yeah.
it's easiest, and then we have people that can help you there that can sign you up. But I'm sure we can do it on the website.
and remind folks, you know, it's just not businesses. I mean, individuals can join.
Individuals, nonprofit.
Well, I didn't even know that, y'all.
nonprofit
Why would-
council.
Y'all, two of you explain to me as an individual, why would I want to join the Chamber of Commerce?
Well, you have kids in the public education system.
No, at this time,
Used
no.
to.
But used
Well,
to.
yeah. So we're
Used
trying,
to,
we're
okay.
trying to make that better.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
Are any other reasons, y'all?
We're
I
trying to
want y'all to
train.
sell me on it.
We're trying to train the next workforce. We're trying to help provide jobs for your kids, your grandkids.
Sure. And if I join as an individual, would I have any input? on that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, then. Okay, well, I like the sound of
Yeah,
that.
members are open to all of our
Yeah.
meetings, you know,
So if
state of
you-
the community, the state of the state, the federal affairs that
That's
we
right.
just started.
So for any of our listeners who would like to be part of the discussion, go to westalabamachamber.com.
There you go. So,
Is that correct,
Yeah.
Carl?
yeah,
And what's the procedure? You just sign up on the website? I don't know what does that look like?
You can sign up on the website.
Sign
I'm
up on the
sure you
website.
can.
Yeah, I've looked.
Well, heck, I didn't know,
I hadn't looked in a
know
while.
that.
Used to,
Yeah.
you had a paper application.
Yeah, paper application.
You don't do that anymore.
No, so,
I'll tell you what, instead of
So
sitting around and saying somebody ought to do something about whatever, why don't you go to westalabamachamber.com and become part of the conversation?
That's right. That's
part of
right.
the solution.
Part of the solution,
Yeah,
right.
correct.
Again, bringing people together to find solutions.
Yep.
That's really what the chamber is all
Okay.
about. And
I
for
like it.
125 years, do you know how old we
Yes.
are?
Yes.
125 years old.
Ooh.
And it's a great history of the chamber. It's got a great history. Frank Blair, here's a little piece of trivia. Frank Blair was the founding president of what was called the Commerce
Commerce Club.
Okay.
Commerce Club. And that was back in 1900. He's also the one
It's
that
a
developed
trailblazer.
Pinehurst. I think
Okay.
most folks don't. He's also was a founder of the Country Club, Tuscaloosa Country Club.
Okay.
He did all kind of things.
I think
He
my
was-
granddad was involved in that. So,
And,
yeah.
and he was also the first person inducted into the Tuscaloosa County Civic Hall of Fame,
There you go.
very first.
Ooh.
And there's a little history for
Thank you
everybody.
for that.
His
That's
name was
interesting.
Frank Blair, and so Chamber has a rich history.
Yes, it does.
And
Well,
it's
thank you to
been-
Mr.
I'm
Blair.
honored to be a part of it
Well,
this
you've
year.
done a great job. You've always made a big difference in this community. Carl, thank you for coming to
Yes,
visit
thank
with
you,
us.
Carl.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's
And-
always fun.
And hope
Here
the
at
next
Noon
few
Show.
weeks are very, very productive. You're
Well,
not, not finished yet.
No, I've already apologized to Hayward because every initiative that I had that I wanted to get done this year going to carry over to him. So
Well, it takes
he'll
time.
finish them off right.
It takes time to get the solutions in place.
Yeah.
Thank you for the leadership, especially to you and Lee and Kyle on the idea of the commissions on excellence in education. That's going to have long-term impact.
It's gonna be exciting.
We,
We're looking forward to bringing that to the public.
Well, on
We
behalf-
got a
Yeah.
state of the education in
Coming up.
January, February, so
Okay.
yeah, we'll probably roll it out.
Well, on behalf of the community, thank you for
Thank
doing that. We appreciate it. We're grateful for you.
Yes,
you.
thank you for everything that you do. And thank you for, I'm going to say, as a member of the public, for shining a light on what you actually do. Because I did not even realize that the chamber would get in there and connect the dots, and then they
Oh,
said,
yeah.
so you're facilitators. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I thought it was all just about economic, and I don't mean just about
For our members, yeah.
It was about economic development. That was my perception.
Yeah.
And for the members too. But I also didn't know that I could personally sign up and become a member myself.
Oh, absolutely.
Should sign up today.
You better believe it.
Carl,
Why
thank
not?
Thank you for coming to visit.
Thanks,
Happy
man.
Thanksgiving to you and the family.
Yes,
Same
happy
to y'all.
Thanksgiving.
Hope you have
It's
a
gonna be here what, next
next
week?
week. Next week.
Whew,
We're
it's
almost
fast.
there. So,
It's really fast.
but
Okay,
happy
well, that's
Thanksgiving and
We're all blessed.
Merry Christmas way in advance. How's that?
Thanks. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, don't forget to come out and see us on the Tinsel Trail too.
That's right.
Okay,
That's
right
right.
up the street.
Yeah, we'll be wearing our costumes courtesy of Theater Tuscaloosa. We are going to be, Carl, Mr. and Mrs. Fezziwig.
Oh, it's a sight to behold.
I'm going to show you pictures of us in our costumes when we go
I
on
can't
here.
wait to see that.
Oh, yeah. it's-
Johnny.
Oh, you won't believe it. You're not
John-
gonna believe it.
Johnny was, let's just say, issuing a complaint or two about getting his costume on, and all I could say is, "Welcome to our world."
Look, hey, they made me do Doc Brown, and I don't know if you saw
Oh,
that.
I did see that.
Oh my gosh!
That won a national award. That
Oh, my
video
gosh.
did.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
It was something.
Anyway, so-
sure something.
We've had a great time, Miss Sunshine.
We had a great
And,
weekend. We also went to see Violet the musical yesterday.
Yeah, shout out
Shout out to Neely Robertson,
to Neely and the entire cast.
all of
What
you.
a fabulous production.
It,
Oh, the talent was unbelievable.
yes, they had a packed house
yeah.
yesterday too. So
We were so
congratulations
happy
on
about
that.
Yeah, we were happy about that. But yeah, congratulations to the UA Theater Department for putting on a very, very, very interesting
Yes, the Department of
show.
Theater and Dance you have got it
Wow.
going on.
Man, do they ever.
Yes.
Also, to all you Alabama folks out there, beat Auburn, beat Hunger.
Yeah.
Let's don't forget there are red barrels all over town. You know Auburn's won this the last 5 years,
Come
They
on,
beat us
y'all.
pretty bad last year.
and
Come
we've
on,
got to
y'all.
stop that nonsense. Now, I'm an Auburn graduate, and I'm telling you, Alabama folks, let's get out there and win. Come
Roll Tide, y'all. Come on.
Let's
Let's
go. Roll
recover.
Tide.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, let's do
Beat
it.
Auburn, beat Hunger, find one of those red barrels, drop in cash or checks or food items. Let's
It's all
beat
welcome.
Auburn this year in the Big Hunger Drive. If you want more information, go to westalabamafoodbank.org.
Yes, and I want to put one more pitch in for the Tinsel Trail. We are going to be out there tomorrow selecting our tree. It's not too late. Why don't y'all come out and join us? And
10 o'clock.
at 10 a.m. That's right. And the hour, it just goes really fast, Carl.
Yes, it does.
When time flies when you're having fun for
Yep.
sure. And I'm about to close this out, but before we go, Carl, I would like to remind everyone, don't forget to spay or neuter your furry friends and keep those tails wagging with up-to-date vaccinations. This is Lisa Jones signing off for the Noon Show. But before we go, I'd like to wish everyone a splendiferous rest of their day. See you on the radio tomorrow. That's a wrap, y'all.
Right.
Woo!
What we do.